Two-wheel drive skid plate install. We'll start up here at the front. We have these two support brackets, and we're going to take these two bolts out. These are 15 millimeter, and they pull out. You may find that these front bolts here, you may find that you might have to loosen those up just to get a little bit of movement to help these pull out easy. But we're just going to pull those out, and then we're going to put our skid plate back up, reinsert those bolts, and then we'll move to the back. So you can see we have our skid plate slid up over, just stuck the bolts back in, didn't even bother putting the nuts back on for right now. And you can see the skid plate's just hanging down. So get those bolts in, and then pushing the back of the skid plate up, just holding it with my knee for right now. But you want to check to make sure that the oil drain plug, get this to focus, you want to make sure the oil drain plug is centered, this drain hole. You know, there's a little bit of back and forth, side to side movement, so you just want to make sure that's centered. And then we're going to clamp our back up. And we're going to use some clamps to hold the back up in position where we want it. Again, make sure oil drain is centered. We've got the back clamped up where we want. And then you want to pretty accurately mark and drill these 4 back holes in the cross member. It'll be a 1/2 inch diameter hole. So we have our holes drilled, and I haven't removed the skid plate totally. I'm just letting it hang again. But with the holes drilled, you're going to take our nut strip, and we're going to slide it up through the transmission cross member hole. Slide it back over. With our nut strip up in place, we have a center hole that may help with alignment. You may want a screwdriver or a small pry bar you can stick in there to help align everything. And we have all 4 of our bolts started. You can see maybe that center dimple dyed hole can kind of help you with alignment. Once you have these 4 started, it's just a matter of tightening those up. So we've gone through, torque the 4 bolts in the back 40-45 foot-pounds, torque the ones in the front 40-45 foot-pounds, as well as the ones at the front cross member if you did loosen. Reinstall the front bolts, torque to 40-45 foot-pounds. The original bolt's plenty long enough, and you're done. That's it. It's a nice, easy install. Gives you full protection. Oil pan, transmission, shift linkages, everything. You can still change oil without removing it. Still change the starter, everything you need to, while keeping it in place. We have full oil pan protection, exhaust protection, with very minimal ground clearance loss. Some clearance between our transmission pan through airflow, as well as the dimple dyed holes to help promote airflow. So we'll But yeah, it's real easy install. Probably even easier than our all-wheel drive.